Virgo, hi. So this is going to be a reading for January 22nd through the 28th. And I'll take a look into your recent past, your current energies, and your immediate future. And then I'll close it off with a couple of cards from the universe for you. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, there is an extended at the end of the video. You can check out the link for that in the description box below if you want. Let's see, Virgo, where are you at, Blue? You're so big, like I can't put my legs anywhere. All right. The overall energy for the reading, the Six of Swords. Possibly leaving some energies behind, some troublesome energies behind you. Possibly stepping into a little bit of a better time here. Okay. In the recent past, the Ace of Swords, the Sun, the Seven of Pentacles. Really determined to work on something here. Something that looks good, something that feels good for you. In the current situation, the Hierophant, the Knight of Cups, the Lovers. There's a connection here, very powerful, very meaningful, filled with love. At least at this point in time, you're showing me that your heart is fairly open to it. In the immediate future, the Devil, the Death card, the Four of Cups. Something maybe toxic is coming to an end. And it looks like it's not pretty. It's not one of those, oh, this is not good for me. Oh, it's ending. Yay! No, it's one of those, oh, this sucks. This is really not good for me. It's coming to a close. Ooh, why am I feeling pain over it? Why am I feeling the energy of loss over it? Because it was possibly something that was part of your life for a very long time. And yes, there is going to be some sadness. There is going to be some disappointment. There is going to be some feeling like you're losing something, you know, even if it is unhealthy, even if it's something that you want to get rid of, you know. So, okay, let's clarify. Let me do the Six of Swords, the Ten of Wands, the Hermit, the Eight of Cups. You're leaving something behind here, something that's no longer good for you, something that you're done with. It's very hard though. It's not easy. It's not an easy one. You're definitely looking like, you know what? I thought it would be easy because, you know, it's no good for me anymore, but like, nope. It's not easy at all. Okay, that's too many right here. Let's put these back. Let's do the Ace of Swords in the recent past. Ooh, Page of Wands in reverse, Five of Pentacles, the Devil. Okay, so whatever it is that you want to do here, and you're very, very, very determined to do, you are still looking very determined, but man, you got a lot of fear in the way. And it's coming in as a pattern, as a... every time you want to do something about something, and it doesn't matter how big it is or how small it is, you've got fear in the way. Big time fear. It's one of those when you look back into your life and you look at all the times when you didn't take action in certain directions and you recognize that, yeah, because I felt like I couldn't, or I felt like it's impossible, or I feel like, you know, I'm gonna fail at this, so why even bother? Interesting. Let's do the Sun. The Three of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles, the Star. With this one, I feel like you did, though. With this one, no matter how much fear there was in the way, and no matter how much you may have felt that you should give up on it, I feel like you still put something out there. There is a partnership you're showing me here, and really this energy of like almost, you know, through all of that fear, just throwing something out there and being like, okay, let's see, even though probably nothing's gonna happen, maybe, who knows, and something may have happened here. Okay, let's do the Seven of Pentacles. The Three of Wands, the King of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups. Okay, so it looks like something came together here. Could have been a friendship at first, or a sense of collaboration, maybe partnership, maybe working on something. But I feel like it turned into something else here, over time. Huh. Interesting how you started off with, okay, I'm doing this, and then, fuck, I'm so scared, I'm not doing this, and then still kind of, okay, and then something beautiful came to play. Okay. Kind of digging that. Let's do the Hierophant in the current situation. The Two of Swords, the Six of Swords, the Eight of Swords. You want to put something behind you. You do want to leave something behind. And it's something of yours. It's some sort of an energy that belongs to you. And it's probably unhealthy. It's probably not the best. And you're like, yeah, I just want to be done with it. But there's so much overthinking in the way that it's not even funny. So this overthinking aspect is definitely not allowing you to put this behind you right now. It could be some sort of unhealthy pattern tied up to relationships. Pretty important relationships at that. For the Knight of Cups, you get the Queen of Swords, the Justice card, the Nine of Wands. Alright. When you're showing up from your heart, you're showing up in a pretty even, stable, really cool, really nice energy of knowing exactly what to do. You're also showing me that's impossible to sustain. Like, yeah, I know. When I show up from there, I know exactly what the flow is. I'm going with it. Everything's fine. Everything's perfect. But man, I can't be there all the time because of the overthinking. Okay, let's do the Lovers. The Ace of Swords, the Four of Wands, the King of Wands. Yeah, there's someone here at the other end of this connection. It's looking really nice. It's looking really, really, really nice. As long as it's allowed to flow, the energy between the two of you from this connection, it's looking really nice. And then there's the overthinking. And I'm like, I don't even want to know what this overthinking does to these energies. Or they're not going to look as nice anymore. And it's probably not only your overthinking. They're probably have their own stuff that they're bringing to the table. You know what I mean? So it's not like, oh, you're messing this up, Virgo. What's wrong with you? No. Both of you are contributing, probably. Somehow. Let me do the Devil. You showed me this energy before. I recognize it, and I think it was you that showed me this before. Somewhat. Very similar to this. For the Devil, you get the Five of Wands, the Queen of Cups, the Sun. This is one of those energies where when you disagree, when you bump heads, you go at it. Like the both of you. Like all the way. Like it's like, I can't stand you. Go away. Get out of my sight. I don't want to see you. And then at the end of the day, there's so much love in there that it's like, oh, okay, we're good. I'm like, what the fuck? Then why is this energy here? Because this is the energy that you want to leave behind. Like, okay, I understand that this energy is here of us not being on the same page, and then our egos clash or something that get us into the point of creating something very unhealthy for the both of us. And I hate this energy, but it's here. But there's almost like a sense of comfort in the fact that even though this energy is here, there's also a lot of love. So that kind of balances things out. So we'll be okay at the end of the day. So that's almost like an excuse to not deal with the energy that's creating something unhealthy here. But at the same time, the desire to deal with it is definitely here. Like, I don't want this anymore. Can we just have the love part and that's it, Or if we do bump heads, to find a different way to deal with it rather than create something quite toxic for the both of us. Huh. For the Death card, you get the Two of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles, the Ten of Swords. Because that's how it's going to feel. When you do bump heads, and that energy is coming into play, it always feels like, okay, we're done. We're done. We can't do this. We can't do this to one another, kind of a thing. That's kind of how it feels. And then when it all kind of settles down, the energy of love comes through, and it's like, oh, I love you, but I love you too. It almost feels like the both of you are recognizing that, hey, this is not healthy, but you know what? I love you too. So it kind of feels a little bit like that. And you're done with this energy. You're tired of this energy. You're like, it's exhausting. And yes, it is. It feels exhausting to me as I'm reading this, let alone to you. This energy has been around for a while here within this dynamic. Possibly from the get-go, and it's very, very similar to what you brought in as your own fear as this started gaining life, this connection. Very similar to that. So could it be that same fear that drives you in this place of, I'm just going to take it to the extreme as we fight or bump heads? And that might bring the same out of them, and then, I don't know. For the Four of Cups in the immediate future, you get the Seven of Cups, the Knight of Wands, the Page of Swords. This is a typical, very close to separation or breakup kind of an energy. But I never really see it happening as long as this very unhealthy energy is at play. I see it happening in terms of you get very close to that point of, I've got nothing to lose because I'm going to lose this anyway, because that's how it looks like. So I'm just going to be my worst self, and then I'm going to bring out the worst self in them, and then we'll put that together. And then at the end of the day, we're good because we love each other. So it keeps on repeating. It keeps on going to the same pattern, which always starts from something unhealthy. And at this moment in time, and I told you I've seen this energy before for you, but this is the first time where I'm seeing you being like, I've had enough of this energy. There's almost a recognition somewhere, to some extent, at some level within yourself, of not wanting the unhealthy over this anymore. Which is quite interesting, because this is the beginning of something that means some sort of healing over this energy. Which, okay, we'll go with that. Let's see what the universe has to close it off. The World card, the Moon, the Nine of Cups. Yeah, because, you know, at your core and at their core and at every soul on this planet's core, there's happiness. All we want is happiness. So why the hell not kind of sustain that kind of an energy instead of, in order for us to be happy, do we really have to make it nasty before so that we experience the contrast of that, and that's when we are happy? Why can't we sustain this whole sense of linear, stable kind of an energy of happiness? Like, why do we have to first harm this connection in order to realize what we're losing or do? It's almost like shocking your emotions, you know, like you have to give it that blast in order to experience the contrast, the love. So it feels like you're pushing it to the edge all the time. Not only you, the both of you, pushing it to the edge all the time to remind you of that energy of love here. And this cycle has to come to an end. Whether you know it or not, whether you want it or not, the energies for the cycle to come to an end are definitely here. Because it's like, you don't need to do that, do you? Do you need to shock your emotional system, you know, to remind yourself of the energy of love? I don't think you do. You know? So it became a pattern, and an unhealthy pattern. This whole, let's remember we love each other after, I hate you too. Or who knows how much worse. But anyways, that's what I have for you. Hope this helped, and I'll see you next time. Bye.